Oh yeah. Unale we pledge with love and loyalty to we sweet, sweet mama salute. Now we all come together as one. For tomorrow, now we go make salute.
Fambulen, una welcome back to yet another very important segment where they come through the Talking Point platform. My name na Mr. Komon-Tok. Today we get serious Komon-Tok the wogan ib na the table. One of the issue na the issue where it seems as if this jab between Adebayor and President Bio and Komon not done. And in the West, after election, we can see say the leaders there, then they go straight into the manifestos, then try for deliver. But in we on contest as a nation, if you like the election not done it, because whether na campaign now, whether na are not just they understand why we still they go back for Musa Ukomot. Usually, yes, this is common. When electioneering period day, differences can coincide, jab can take place, maybe people like can tell themselves insulting word or harsh word or very difficult word, but we're supposed to forget a line, say after the election, let we go back into work. Let we focus on issues that matter. For example, reconciling with differences, national interests to put on force, the people that will also try to encourage and bring them back on board. But we don't see that they happen. Again, President Bio don't go on the offensive again. This time again, now with Wura, Adebayor, and Koroma, we still get issue with them. Well, I'll just take una back to what he said. You meet with the Motor Drivers Union, and now this is get for say waiting a feel and about Adebayor and Komon. Take a listen to this one.
Always, like the example where when a president talk about posting the way they under, it's safe, nothing on the drum, they eat, and they don't have a fine place, they get everything. The grace where I see, now where it is tell people they say, when I go born, when I go kill this other person, when I go born their property, then I am. Me know those other grace they transfer from till they want the Naya. Where they grab, some they go die for that process, then lock them in a prison. Because we know they allow that one day. Everybody forgot about in business. People that defend their lily and nothing, for go feed their family. They say today, they don't for come out. If you come out, they forget yourself. Anytime when they talk that one day, we get law enforcement. Nobody not for touch you. You, not to me they buy fear for you, not to me buy your motorcar for you. Now they get your money for leave, for feed the family, for take care of them. Why somebody for sit down on the other side? Waiting bad for all of this. Now when a big people in this country they support that kind of person, me now in the now that one day, anytime we are talking about our effects, because I'm not going for hide that feeling. Yes. For say, in not a drum paying one. In fact, then the finance them for do that. Yes. And then people are supposed to be responsible members. They're supposed to be fathers to this nation. They're supposed for the help. If not for nothing, men no halala no day. Where halala no day, even the poorest man, he will go find in Lily and nothing and eat. At least men not go to bed and angry wife.
That was President Julius Maada. They go back to in campaign. As you remember, we be the campaign where we go Kailan. He said go arrest ex-president Koroma. The point why they make here is we look at and say election don't do. Why the president not go just settle down, focus on the agenda instead of still go back at Adebayor issue and Koroma. Maybe I'll just remind you. Maybe it's until you know what this clip. Listen this clip. Listen this clip. Wait till you be the type for refer to. Listen.
where they destroy them. Where see Mami born you, whole day now make us to the cost. Now swear you they get every day where it costs Mami cost. And not all other person they support them. This man waits down a holler where they cost. Now and Koroma and they pay every day, he get a direct line. Then they tell us that today, now for cost this other person because they don't begin with itself. I don't tell one day I don't call unless today where they talk, but I they call her now because Usa we don't reach and need for make Una know and make honest no say he is not the president of the Republic of Sierra Leone. He is the former president of the Republic of Sierra Leone. And if he deserves respect and wants respect, he for come up for hide behind that finger where they pay people for the cause problem now and stand as a statesman, they will call him yes sir. But if not other one day, when I go here, say yes, the former president. We don't put us on side way enough for the. Now yeah, I decide for talk that guy now because now when they blame me say I don't get a rope too much no so if I forgive everybody rope, let the rope go hang up. You don't reach that side now where our next for no say he is the former head of state and he deserves to be respected. And I don't respect him for 5 good years. For the next 5 days, 7 days we don't left to election. If he continue for the instigate the APC for go out there, the APC say all the commissioners they will appoint they for fire day. Then they for go take with man the British man they you don't know which one they for can't conduct the election. Now slave trade they want bring back.
Yeah.
Yes. The last time when we conduct, when we take part of election, 2012, 2018.
All right, Fambul, I just count that part there. Let I just know this night be talk during in campaign period. But even after the election done, as when I hear from the clip, the president they go over this issue of Adebayor and President Bio. The person will be they refer to that clip now President Bio because during campaign he call him by name. So I mean I think we get mixed message from the president. One, it say it open indoors, it extend your hand, it give out an olive branch, it one let the opposition work with her. But I mean, this message where they come up from State House, where they talk about in the time. I mean, then I will not probably expect say at this particular material time for lady repeat against it. But yeah, it is, you know. And even before, you know, I don't know. I'm not gonna say advisor anymore because there are known advisors surrounding the president currently, but. Whoever perhaps they talk to, at least and therefore draw the attention of the president, making watching what's said. Because these few days, all what we get, nothing we're not just normal, you know. This not the time, not the moment this way the president for show leadership by behaving in a manner we are in like accommodating, open up, especially when the issue of this election gets question mark from Western partners then, and I feel that the entire instead of soaking that division again, trying for say Adebayor, President Bio, ex-President Koroma. I think for me, I feel say this now a wrong move, not just opinion, my opinion, because I don't feel say that's now the right way for push. But again, even go further, listen again on this one. Take a look on this one.
Always. Like the example where when a president talk about posting the way they under it's safe, nothing they do them, they eat, and they don't have a fine place, you get everything. But if they look at the general, the bigger picture, and say, make you set your pada one day and make you not go to the full extent. But that one day where they make the whole country afraid. Not a terrorism. We make huge huge number of people there, they're afraid for come out or do something. Now terrorism. Now some people they depend. And we don't say anybody who catch for that one day, the full extent of the law will go. So we want, especially the work when they do back, make una self join with for that one day. When they get plenty information, when know plenty things there. I'm happy with the move by the president for pool the one day where they instill fear. But we will also stand up as a union. Let me one key talk for Adebayor. Plenty of people that are afraid. And your woman. When I for talk. Now yeah we did. Now you who signs Sidoy under again everything. You get the protection. Then they tell when I picking there. It is disturbing our life. As a union, national union, when I for talk, the kind of talk. I think make the world not say not to win no more government because they want to reduce into politics. But a person like that will not able to take care of himself. I tell and say, if you not say you know man can salon. When the people they send and the people they pay from here. That's not the most disturbing part of it. And these are people where God don't make the Lord Timap before this country. And where they suppose whether at Timap Naya or not Timap Naya as president, where God bring me Kanaya an older obligation to each and every one of them for protection until I die.
So Fambul, you see, I think this official election done, honestly. Now, so if supposed to be after the election, we'll look out for the manifestos there. But the president still, I don't know if in a campaign, I don't know. I actually don't even understand what's at this point here again. I mean, they still talk about terrorism. This word very important. We don't talk about back then. You cannot, a president not for the Jew, we don't get terrorists in a saloon. We don't get terrorists in a saloon. The president still gets this talk. Terrorists. There are no terrorists in Sierra Leone. But if the president believes a terrorist in there, I don't know, but it is scared potential investors there. Because no country no there, where go get terrorists there, the president of the country confirm and say they are terrorists there, don't investors then go invest it. No, they can't do that because they say money is a coward. Money is coward. You know, they go outside what day, they go outside safety day. So, I mean, this is quite disturbing and challenging, and this we will continue for there for at least continue for remind and advise the president or even for talk, you know. I like not to advise, but for now bring some of them here. This now a big time fault then there where the president not for encourage, you know, the election done. For God's sake, the election done. All right, perhaps another two will go just drop in. Definitely we go open line, and of course we will take time with our comments as much as possible. We honestly love our comments. No, we love them. The chairman, if you watch now we channel you go don't see say like we put on this short one, but let me just count and quick one again. The chairman of SLPP, Prince Adin, don't say then they can work on a modality for make sure say there will only be one political party now the country where will rule. In fact, according to what Dr. Prince Arin they say, they want let Adebayor go beyond 2028. In fact, they look at Adebayor for go 2028 to beyond 2028. Therefore, it make an example of Mexico, where then get a party they call RPI, we don't rule the country for more than 70 years. It says so that kind particular style they want bring na salon, and they not go ever hand over power to APC. But anyway, maybe something not watch I to put on. Someone and I get chance for watch. Now we just put along and said get the message from the Osisman. So brace up, una the APC they wanna brace up. For they on permanent opposition, as Dr. Prince Adin, the chairman of SLPP, finally, they don't make up their mind for. This not a secret, not to leak audio, no, not to leak audio, not to leak video. This now from the State House now. I think now presidential lodge or State House, so them they go meet the president. Now they talk their message here. Take a listen.
Mr. President, all other protocols observed. These are the food soldiers of this country, not only for Sierra Leone. They love Sierra Leone. Their role in the democratic process goes far beyond just voting. They are our ambassadors outside there, giving the true picture of what Sierra Leone is. You have done your best to put us on the map. But even in this world, not everybody like God, let alone you. As I said, Jesus Christ had 12 disciples, 30% went against him. Judas, Thomas, and Peter, they denied him. But you as a human, you have done your best. I've been in politics for a long time. Your output has created unity within your party in the first place. And you are not only developing Sierra Leone, you are also developing the party. Infrastructurally and the human capacity. By the time you leave this office to step aside, because you're not going to do such a work and just disappear. No, because it will be a waste. This party will be in a strong position if we put a mad dog as head of state. Except it will always stay in power. That's the focus that you have done. We can boast of structures coming up. We have been able to achieve 98% of what we promised this nation, whilst developing and strengthening our party. Today, these people pay their own way. I know how it's difficult to get a single dollar over there, let alone leave your job, pay your way, and sustain yourself, at the same time trying to maintain your home back home, our second home there. So they have come here today, before leaving, to say congratulations to a warrior. As I said, I've lived long enough to know that when you love your people as an African leader, the West, most of them will hate you. I spent 18 years in England. I went to school, went to college, until I obtained my terminal degree. I went to school, not only college. When you go to the lowest level in school, you know their mentality. But the people love you, which is very important, critical. You have won cleanly with all the shenanigans. The question people ask, after Adebayor, who? That answer lies with Adebayor himself and God. So, Mada is thinking of ahead of 28, not even 2028. His love for this party, and believe me, as in other countries like Mexico, the PRI stayed for 76 years democratically. It's possible here. This PR system has proven. This PR system which you chose, which most of us doubted, has proven that our popularity is excellent. It's everywhere in this country. No party can do it. We have got representation in every district except by default in Bombali. That's the only party. The UN yesterday, one of the UN people asked me at that reception, why is it that they got 0-0 in other places? I said, first of all, they have never got any representation in those places. 0-0 is a normal situation. I said, we got 0 to them. Why didn't you ask why we got 0 in Bombali? But that's the question is, I say, we have won. Let us continue to go ahead. We just had a academic intercourse with these academic dwarfs. They sent here as observers. I just told the president, after our discourse, the EU chief observers, I said, do you think we are going to hand over to these madmen? I said, we'll never hand over to the power to APC. Again, not in this country. So I can assure you, as the first disciple of Adebayor, yes. So we are happy that you came, and you thought it fit before going back to do the necessary and the rightful thing. God says gratefulness. Those who are ungrateful, ungratefulness is the source of all sins. Ungratefulness.
I don't get the clear message there. While we still they hang up on this, because the trend with Dr. Prince adding the push now for let them get a one-party states way through a democratic system where they happy now Mexico. Law we see if we go put on an angle says see that example there now Mexico. This it happened in Mexico when a one party don't did it for 70 years. As I say, one party don't did in Mexico for 70 years. But these are the system that they use. For example, they said throughout the 7 decades of that particular government, and they use a combination of corporatism. We are in the corporate all so just like what they do. That small party there, like APA. You see what they do? APA, they all form together, form an association. Then go get a secret meeting, say whatever we will support the outcome of the election, regardless of whether you get question mark or not. This one of they cooperate with them small party, then they and also then they use repression. In other words, if somebody want to talk, I mean the Iron Fist Day, police day, soldier day, And the last one that they use what? Electoral fraud. This sign then they use now in Mexico. Not to me think about this. If Google they see this what I put to exactly. So these are the system of government where they take place now Mexico, where the Dr. Prince Adin they suggest say nine then will implement because they don't happy under. So why not for happiness alone if you happy under? But family, I just talking about to history. Not only if you get for happen, not only first time this for happen, you get for happen. Go back. In 1978, in one party states, in 1978, the APC dominant parliament approved a new constitution making the country a one party state. So the 1978 referendum made the APC the only legal political party in Sierra Leone. This move led to another major demonstration in many parts of the country, but again, it was put down by the army and the police. So not until today we begin to see police brutality. So even in the 70s, we see when people they come up for demonstrate, the government of the day, they use the army and the police for breaker and for put down demonstration. So we don't know, maybe sometimes the SLP boycott, SLPP boycott in 1978. So when we make APC beget, SLPP beget, APC beget the dominant parliament and they pass a constitution for allowed. Even this man who they talk so now, Dr. Prince Adin was a member of this particular APC during this time. So now a similar pattern seems to be coming to light because APC don't pull a statement say they're not going to partake by this election, right? Fine. Now, if you're not going to partake by this election, which means now SLPP no more because now PR system they use. Now they no more they did it. So any law they want pass, then they pass it. So law say they want pass a law for turn the country into one party state. Of course, they're not go past the kind of law they did because of the time where they live. But anything now they want to do easy for them. Maybe because of the reality within at the ground, they might find out a way that I make. If you listen, Prince Adin, he said that they can put system in place for make sure say even if you then put a mad dog for SLPP, then they still win. Even if you then put a mad dog. So you can imagine waiting. So that system, therefore, use parliament for putting system in place. And the most scary part of all the talk we talk is say they can never hand over power to APC. They can never. He said, don't tell the EU chief. He said we can never. In fact, I call them madmen. Madmen. We cannot hand over power to madmen. So the point all they make here is if we are calling for unity, inclusiveness. I mean, if the president they call for unity, inclusiveness, law we push or we say go before, and we see then every words there they come up from the top brass and the party. I think say encouraging, to be honest. So if let's say APC win generally, then they are over. This don't make it clear. And like I say, this is not something leaked. This is in the public domain. I know a lot of the watcher. So this now the order of the day in a salon, the democracy where people then fight for, then die for, where people then want enjoy. It is on question mark. I know it's quite challenging why people are not for when the time done. If you lose the election, why you not go see hand over? But one of the things perhaps people are not go hand over. I think we will go to Professor Lumumba. He puts one message where abide the reason why we leaders in Africa, then they refuse for handover power. One of the reasons now because perhaps in the first say they will prosecute them. But before we come to Professor Lumumba, what he say, let's just take on this same Prince Adin, where we don't get an issue with ACC back then 2007. As you know, Nabi Weti, Nabi Minister of Transport and Aviation, accident will take place. If people and they remember where Congolese, about 20-21 people and die, Congolese where Togo team can play with Naya. And in the Minister of Transport and Aviation. Today we'll go check back now the archive. Lord, we share and see. This, Lord, go back in case you want to go see this. This you see this. You get them from the Sierra Leone Telegraph. Now we get this. You see, this was June 3rd, 2007. Very sad day for football in Sierra Leone relation. Now, Lord, just look what thing them be put here. Now, this and put. Now, they say when those in power are responsible for ensuring that the system of checks and balances in society are adhered to, regulations, legislations, and standards are followed to the letter. To the letter, choose instead to turn a blind eye and renege on their responsibility. The result is chaos and impunity and rampant corruption. And so it was in 2007 when the minister responsible for ensuring that all transport companies in the country deliver the highest standard of service and duty of care to their customers failed to discharge that duty. So what's in this they say? Prince Adin Naina be the Minister of Transport and Aviation. This particular airline, what they call Paramount Airline, it not be gets no for allow them because one, they not meet the criteria for let them fly with people in. The partner all jets, the all helicopters them. In fact, they not get any kind. Clear standards where they for follow for make they able to ferry people for prevent accidents where result into this. So like back then there made a bash and self say because of inexperience or maybe sometimes corruption make a give license to them particular company where be resulting to the 21 people and die. But while go back to history, now for I just know the kind of people that will get politicians. So for that, it come publicly, they say they will never hand over power to APC. And why for hand over power? Let's say genuinely they win. Some of the reasons where we feel say no go do Now listen to Professor Lumumba, what he gave to say. Listen.
You must listen very carefully to your enemies, because sometimes they tell you the truth that you do not want to hear but need to hear. Sometimes you are surrounded by a coterie of people who pretend to be your friends, but they are not. They are friends of the office that you hold and the things and the doors that you can open for them. That requires discernment. That requires detachment. That requires focus. That requires selflessness. That requires intellectual firepower and spiritual contentment. Easier said than done. You know, power, it is said, corrupts, and absolute power corrupts absolutely. But I remember the great Tanzanian President Mwalimu Julius Kambarage Nyerere used to say that when you are called upon to serve, remember that you are not necessarily the best, but you've been given the honor and privilege of serving. That is why we call you honorable. That is why sometimes we even call you excellency, not because you are excellent yourself, but we expect you to do excellent things. If you surround yourself with the wrong people who will continue to worship you, very soon you get used to being worshipped, then you become a demigod and you become hostile to truth and you become attracted to flattery. The strength of character is very important, and power does not change people. Power reveals who you truly are or truly are. I've interacted with individuals even across this continent, men and women who mean well and they serve well. I was telling a friend of mine who is a senior politician in Kenya that one of the greatest hallmarks of a servant leader is that when he or she receives a letter from a citizen, he or she acknowledges the letter. And I've dealt with many African heads of state, and to their credit, quite a number of them, they will cause the letter to be acknowledged. In Kenya, which is my country, you write to leaders, they never respond. Never. Because there is arrogance, which is tragic. So what must one do when one gets into public office? Humility must never abandon you. I've had the opportunity myself of serving in public spaces in this country on 3 different occasions. And in my view, have never changed. I've always realized that power is temporal and that you only do your bit and leave. As William Shakespeare once said, all the world is but a stage. We have our comings and goings. If you remember that, you'll remember to always have humility as your shadow. Most African politicians, I'm very reluctant to use the word leaders when I make reference to most African politicians. They occupy positions of leadership, but they are not leaders, most of them. First of all, the intention with which they enter into leadership is the problem. They seek office because they love power and privilege and opportunity that it provides to them. They want to become wealthy, and the easiest and shortest avenue to wealth in Africa today is public office. With the minimum effort, you become a multi-millionaire. They go there in order to be worshipped, and they go there not to do the right thing. And once they have been in office, they do so many wrong things that it becomes dangerous for them to leave office. So their continued occupation of office is also to ensure that they enjoy immunity that comes with office. But when you are a good leader who does the right thing, you do not fear to leave office because nothing has changed. And I've seen leaders of that ilk in this part of the continent. And there are quite a number of sprinkling of leaders who have left office and are doing great things. Joaquim Chissano in Mozambique. Ifikepunye Pohamba in Botswana. People like my good friend Jakaya Mrisho Kikwete, Ali Hassan Mwinyi in Tanzania, Benjamin William Mkapa, Joaquim Chissano, as I've said, of Mozambique. These are people who have left office and nothing is happening to them because they are men and women of integrity. John Mahama of Ghana. There are quite a number of them now across the continent who do not fear being out of office, and they are doing great things once they leave office. But there are others who will never leave office because the day they leave office...
Right? Yes, yeah. There are people that were bent for stay on power forever. They could do anything absolutely. Like what they see so that way Dr. Prince adding this, so just say they can never hand over power to APC. Quite challenging. But anyway, we just try for bring calm issues then for our courts here, paste here, for let at least we continue for sensitizing and we know exactly the road we will team up as a country. All right. I think now they reduce, now they read some of our text then. From there, they can open the line. Meanwhile, we don't see a lot of congratulatory message on the commutes around the world. China, I know say perhaps some of another area, China don't congratulate President Julius Maada Bio. The pictures were all over the internet. We don't know if last see for Weibo share let people and just see pictorial evidence. One of the team, okay, let we just carry it on. Let we share along people and see. I know say some of them we don't see them, but for the one they will not see it, law help them and says see China don't officially congratulate President Julius Maada Bio and through the embassy as soon as they see. This is not pictorial evidence. China now the documents now the way the Chinese government sent to through the embassy sent to Dr. Julius Maada Bio for congratulate him for be the next and the new elected president of the country. But Fambul, apart from this, I can share something was shocking again. On this very, very congratulatory, I want to see what in Keke Toma puts. Okay, and I see what in Keke Toma puts. Make her go to waiting Keke Toma puts. Okay. All right. When I see on my screen, eh? Okay, fine. As soon as I see from the screen, Keke Toma say, today, at President Bio received a congratulatory letter from his colleague Xi Jinping, President of the People's Republic of China. At President Bio expressed his delight to receive a congratulatory letter from a reliable, see the word, when I underline this word, reliable partner who respects the values of Sierra Leone. See? So this technically not a job, not a job. Keke Toma, the press secretary to President Bio, they give the send to the Western world, say China is a reliable partner, and the West are not reliable because up till now they not congratulate President Bio. And China respect the values of Sierra Leone, and the West do not respect the values of Sierra Leone. It's quite interesting what's happening in our country. China only they practice democracy. They want to practice democracy. The money where China they give me, perhaps family. I'm not saying they give you money, but in minimal. Okay. China, Russia, the impact on again our society is low. You understand? It's low. The money, the grant they give is low. All the major funding where they are reports now from the World Bank they come out, IMF, America, Europe. Now they come out. You see? So I don't know how reliable China it is. I don't know how much investment China don't invest in with the local economy. maybe sometimes we just they forget quick as Motamande, you know, like you can say when you eat pepper and salt, you can forget. Perhaps this time around, this administration tend for forget, you know, maybe they tend for forget. They tend for forget. So today, China has become a reliable partner for Sierra Leone because China respects we values. Wow. Wow. China has become a reliable partner, you know. So this is Sierra Leone, my family. This is Sierra Leone. This is Sierra Leone. So this is Sierra Leone. China don't become a reliable partner. Now, let's go back. I think I need for share something to our back on this same one party system where probably we get for can enter into the minister of education, Moina Senge, himself talk on that. They say they're not gonna worry about that. They want let APC not take part. If the APC not take part, they're okay. In fact, they can fill into that position and the quick one. Perhaps at the time this one they can clean the city better one. So it seems as if he's excited. But again, let we share what in the local council act say. Let we see what in the local council act say. Let we see on this one. Now, the local council act on this particular issue of APC not get for take part. Let we share. Let us see. We they read them for now. Let us know. Let we share. Let us see. Okay. All right. So Fabula, so now they see from the screen, this now a screenshot of the local council act. I get the entire PDF, a lot of it, okay. But the main important thing in this, okay. Now the main important this. I just want to get the main important thing. We need to carry the entire local council act. No, these are the main important thing. Now when you look at 107 section 1, it then said the president may, with the approval of 2/3 of all members of parliament, assume the powers of any local council where now APC not going for take part by this parliament according to what them put if they stick into the demands, if they stick into the words, which means the 2/3 majority therefore there will be not 2/3 safe again, a straight approval no more, where they give the president the power. Listen, one. If the local council so requested, and if it is in the public interest to do so, a state of emergency has to be declared in that locality. It has to be extremely difficult or impossible for a local council to function, or the local council persistently act beyond its powers. The exercise by the president of the power conferred under subsection 1 may be done through a person or a body of person as the president may appoint. Unless approved by parliament for a longer term, the exercise of the power conferred by this section shall be for a period not exceeding 90 days. So which means if APC decide not for partake by this parliament, inside we local council act, then give the president the power for let he appoint people body for make them man those here. For example, the Freetown City Council, where now Mayor Akisoya winner. Because Mayor Akisoya don't see no for take part in all level of governance from APC, President Biogo appoint another person for 90 days, unless he see the need for appointing for more. So technically, it seems as if Prince Adam is right for say, then they move on to one party system now the country, because 2/3 majority, no, they will not get 2/3. Now one day, now this is rubber stamp because everybody waiting for 84 members of parliament, if I'm 81 or 84, if I'm not mistaken. So then we'll just approve the decision or any kind of bill where they send a parliament. So you see, we are entering into the point of one party state technically or de facto. But anyway, that's I think now that I get for share with you now, let us understand how the thing go like. So the one party state where they talk about based on the constitution, constitution I think constitution it can make like it sleep after that it just wake you. Salon constitution, now get dabaru, no sabi that constitution itself. Now mean some man in blast and say the constitution, you can do anything with that constitution day. You can do anything with that. All thing the day. All powers they day, all powers they day, all powers. Even the new law they make, they give more power back, they add back more, they go give more power to the president, more power to the president. The local council act, we don't give back more power. The president will get Tijank Ambassador, Tijank President Bio, they can maybe go decide for Gigento or any other person for man the affairs of the Freetown City Council as in demand fits. All right. Now we give no text and then we can open the line. Yes. So welcome, Lulu Lewis. Nice to get you back on the platform. We'll not see you for quite some time. Regular viewer, yeah. Yes. Welcome you. Special thanks. Yes. We thank you. The other day when elections they come, will be the acts. You be up with contribution and we reflect. Thank you very much. We appreciate that. Now we continue. I just hope say man and not go write ledger then. I'll just make the life. Now we just put small for at least who go low manage this one. To Jay what they say. Bio is a very treacherous individual who has succeeded to divide the entirety of the Sierra Leone tribesmen, and now he is dying his God out to turn us from the Western powers that had looked after Sierra Leone with so much money, soliciting developmental milestone that we ourselves cannot do. It is the people. It is the people's choice. It is the people's choice and not yours. You have this rhetoric slogan of one people, one country. However, what I see is one mandate, one country who do not support your vicious and obnoxious ideology. All right, now we take again. This one they come up from Shaw, where they say by China acknowledging Sierra Leone is a game changer. All right, now. This one they come up from Niale where they say Gento will come back with Indom them. This one they come up from Mr. They come from Ibrahim Bangua. They say Mr. Komon-Tok, you know SLPP man. Now this will get now. Yesterday, somebody they accused me, say me they open the line and they give more APC. Another month again, they say me na SLBB. You know, this year they done. I'm glad the way at least I know they also are they all side, you know. So I get SLPP card, I get APC card. Today me na SLPP. Yesterday I was APC. Anyway, that's interesting. Sierra Leoneans, I love that. All right, family, I'll put the line in case you want to contribute on the program. This one they come up from Signature, where they say when the grass is on fire, grass shoppers have no time to bid one another farewell. Oh, it's why this one. Thank you very much, Signature. This one they come up for, I think we don't call it, okay, all right. This is an opening for China to have more influence in our land. And if the BO went through that route, he will stay in office for as long as he wants. Yeah, you know, say China, they know they interfere into domestic affairs. They know they interfere. In fact, China then just don't pass a new law, President Xi Jinping more powers for let's stay in office. So they're not interfere. So this is what a lot of autocrats they look for let them get somebody with a partner at the back. I think we'll get the first caller. Yes, caller outside they call from.
Yes, Komon-Tok. Good evening, good evening, thank you.
You get the platform, brother. Good evening.
Yeah, you get me clear?
Yes.
I call from France.
Okay.
Komon-Tok and my fellow listeners, this kind of thing where they start in Sierra Leone, so nothing when a very bad thing for both sympathizers of the LSAPP and sympathizers of the APC. Some of who will not get party card. When we did, they will get the chance for votes. Now votes will just get for votes for whosoever. Like some of you now who don't come at the West, if we get chance, we go there. They look for realities before we vote. But the one the way they support some kind Tigania so today, now for tomorrow Bambai. Then get a parable where they can say excuse me for language, say Kakalom Sote Moscot. Now for tomorrow Bambai. This kind here so unanimously will not for support them as Sierra Leoneans. And this kind where they go on so. But if you feel say because you come on one region or because of the tribe he belong to Baradio, then the support that guy issue there where the baton will change. Hey, for tomorrow. For tomorrow, una way they come on at the southeast or una way they support them kind here in the country. Ain't not good for we, ain't not good at all. Let me try for put them here we una try for put them here, una uncle them, una papa them, we them they una try for put them here there. We will not support them kind here. We don't belong to no party. Despite una they you name say they come they saw name there una they try for put you by default say we na APC or we na this. It don't mean when somebody come up from the northwest, definitely the government person don't become an APC. Neither when somebody come up from the southeast, you don't become a SLPP. You understand? But now we all try for speak the truth, now get one voice. So that this kind of tears will not go in our country. Tomorrow will suffer. Long member they tell me oh we collect bulb or oil on flour. Long member we don't suffer. We don't suffer. We mama them and the bread na ground for le don. Na then camp them. Long member also will come out. We are not put this PC so. And that's some more.
Thank you.
I am for the company.
Thank you for your contribution. All right, so we take this one. They come up from Abdul Siseu. They say the same man way on opposition say Chinese don't take over Salona, then they salute the China. They salute the China. Yes, we get another caller. Yes, caller outside. They call from.
I call from London, my brother.
All right, you get the platform.
Yeah, Odia on that side, tell president he look dictionary or like Google waiting terrorist mean. We people are not to terrorists, not to because a single opposing view, you call them terrorists. Yeah, this thing when they begin so, they not go born good picking, where they want to make Salomon participate. Don't fight for this democracy. Like we so we get sense from checking them now. We come on the streets 1977, no college, no school. For fight for the same democracy in the Panama. They might want to go back to the 70s. Then they all been dark. Now anything when they talk, we they get all man they get waiting and they say. Now that the waiting them, this government they challenge. But now they go no more. That in the dance ICC, which they call it MCC, they give them money, they give them now they call it. They say Madam you they say which man the West they wait it, then they jump. People where they feed you, where they help you. Even for the election self, they spend their money there. Now you tell us that they jump. But now they go no more. God they for we. They pray for people there.
All right, thank you for your contribution, brother. Yes, we get another caller. Yes, caller outside. They call from. Hello.
Yeah.
Whose side they call from?
Although I don't for you nobody call it. Yeah, they call from Peter.
No problem. You get the platform.
Mr. Komon-Tok, you know, say waiting Peter.
Yeah, go ahead. You get the platform.
Mr. Komon-Tok, you know, say I they say the SLPP people and the Glady, and the say and the Tribeman, and the I say, and you get me?
Yes, caller, you get the platform. Go ahead.
I see SLP people are glad they enjoy because that the tribesmen, that the region, and see say other people that this plan things that they go bad, they glad way bad precedents they set. But at the time about bad precedent, now something where they return back. When you set bad precedent, don't feel say just set up for yourself for and get a repercussion because you get for turn. And if you turn, you don't go left or see where it affects you. So before they see this target for turn in a different dimension, me the urge them and the big day, make we grab as a Sierra Leoneans there, as one people, like as they say, one people, one country, make we fight against bad precedent. Because a bad precedent not fine for set in any society.
All right.
So if they feel say when they set bad precedent, so now it's okay with them. No, the repercussion if you turn, we tell where. So the urge as a Sierra Leonean, as a brothers and sisters, they all come together. Or let me see how we make a better change.
All right, thank you very much. Yeah, thank you very much for your contribution. Yes, we get another caller. Yes, caller outside the call. Okay, we missed this caller. Yes, caller outside the call from.
Oh, this is a call from UK.
All right, you get the platform, caller.
I'm the one making comment, signature. I do respect what you're doing. But the question is, sometimes I'm ashamed of these politicians. They don't think before they talk. You understand what I mean? So most of you who are educated, sometimes I say, what's going on with these people? You know, Sierra Leone is a small country. Why are they messing up themselves because of brown envelopes? You know, Sierra Leone won't go anywhere. You know, and thanks a lot, bro. I have a brother in Ireland. His name is Ishmael, Jeffrey. I used to work in Limerick. Thanks a lot, man. I live in UK. Thanks a lot, man.
All right. Thank you very much, signature.
All right.
Yes. We get another caller. Yes, call outside the call from.
Hello. Yes, Mr. Komon-Tok. This is a concerned citizen. How are you, sir?
I'm good. I'm good. You get the platform. How are you doing?
Yeah, me just want to say a statement. I just want to say something. Sierra Leoneans, I just want to use the medium for say this. Adebayor disappoint we all. Like anyway, they talk to me now a very strong APC person. But when Adebayor been come 2018, now we all been joined. We put hands. We say let Anes come out because we feel say we don't can rule this country. When we get another chance, it will do better for we. Or this change also want. Unale we be. Adebayor disappoint we, but we left we case to God. If not bad, we do. We put you as president. You hate we. You rule over we with hate and hard-handedness. We left we case to God. God is our judge. We love you, we the Sierra Leone people. We elect you as a president. We put you as a president. You come, you say because you use a medium, you lie and we. You say you come with change. Is this the change? Now the change this for you can't repeat what the APC do. If you say they can do something else different from what the APC not do. But what we see now, in those days in the early 60s where APC be one party state, now you want to with for we back Adebayor. Now they change this more. Now we put you for another chair there.
Okay.
You know, remember, say people then vote for you. We, we will left the party, we root for you and put you in power. Now you behave so to we. We left we case to God Almighty.
Thank you.
And we pray will never go in vain.
Thank you for
now
your contribution.
Prayers, then.
Thank you.
God they are, God they. Now let we be our people them. Now let we be. Now who want change? This change here. You don't want to will be our God will pull up our way by God in power.
All right.
Inshallah.
Thank you for your contribution. Yes, we get another caller. Yes, call outside the call from. Okay, we don't lose this one. All right. Yes, we get another caller. Yes, call outside the call from.
Yeah, I name Priscilla. I call from France.
All right, Priscilla, you get the platform.
Thank you, Mr. Komon-Tok. This situation where they go on now, the country, we they continue to pray that God will pray. But at the same time, we need for help we save. In any situation so far, not all God they come up, he can do the things. Well, not enough for them to understand this thing. We need for take the action and call upon God for lead we and help we out, because no matter what we need in guidance, that is it. Inside the Bible itself, we don't see people that like, we don't read people that read about Solomon, David. They take the lead road. Then do the things that were necessary for do. Then go into a battle. We are not praying for battle. God forbid for that country. Don't get me wrong. We know they pray for level for one day. And that we need for prevent we all as Sierra Leoneans and do the needful. Because this man, President, we all not just need 10 years. All the people, the way they say, for the sake of peace, that is not, if you listen to Prince Adin talk a few days ago, you go no say President, we all not just need 10 years. He need beyond that, and that will continue for great panic and chaos and killing in that country, good. Now we handle things on time before they get out of hand. Now we do the right thing. If President Leon win the right way, let become the right leader. If we not win, let them do the rerun. Earlier the better. Because if they now say, okay, let's do the 10 years and done with that, he is not ready to go just for 10 years. We are from Prince Adi. That the man is young and he can do that for as long as it takes. For reason, I mean, come on, now country we they talk about for Christ's sake, not to us. For saying what you get it, that's why they run, you know, the papa, and you determine where they go. And this is a country full of different kind of people. You know, they rule like say you, they rule you us. It's undone.
Thank you.
God.
Thank you for your contribution.
You're welcome, my brother.
Yes, we get another caller. Yes. Yes, call outside the call from.
Yeah, they call from Malam. No, name Musa. I call from Malam.
Yeah, Musa, you get the platform.
Okay, thank you very much. Yeah, I try for giving your contribution towards this election, past election. I want to Mother Bio issue. Let Mother Bio shouldn't think. Anyways, they think and blame other opponents, which of course now time they go through what you right for do, what a lot of things they do what official for do, what official you need to try and do them and they start blame the APC all along. Campaign time, even from when you win safe or before you don't win it, they can all that stuff you don't win back. Shame to independent here. Let blame this APC take in time to go. You know, deliver for the people there. Come on, this all is wrong. Now you do right thing for people there. If you not let people blame, let do the right thing for people. That people is not for blame. That people is right for top water. They say where you are bad person, the most about you. Where you good the most about your goodness. Where you bad the most about your badness. So why make this money shouldn't think? Say okay, what I right to have for do? Then stop blame. Adebayor, you now understand. Then stop what you under guiding. Then you right. If you right, there's not even talk about.
All right. No? Thank you for your contribution, brother.
Okay, brother. Thank you very much. I love your program, Yeah, I really love your program,
Thank you. Yes, we get another call. Yes, call outside the call for. Okay, we don't lose this caller. All right. While so they wait. Yes, I think we get another caller. Yes, call outside the call from.
Here is Mr. Komon-Tok. I call from USC.
Okay, you get the platform.
Mr. Komon-Tok, what do you think about saloon development? What do you figure out? Because you're an activist now, you know what is this there. That's my question. What do you think about saloon? How will take one step to another?
Oh, well, that's a good question. I think first thing first, we get forget sincerity. We leaders and get forget sincerity. The most important thing by any governance for any country, you need peace, and peace get for be genuine. You understand? If you're not genuine, they count two different statements. One, they open for select people and come together, all work together. Though they send another 30 remarks. They count. It's confusing. So for let country go before force, we get forget peace. And when the peace day, we make sure say the rule of law taking course. In other words, nobody know they're above the law. Impunity, we avoid that. Impunity, not for encourage that. Absolutely, there should be no impunity. Nobody know for they're above the law. And let people and get justice. You get it. If I go to court, I forget justice. I not for see the court as an instrument against me, but an instrument for we all we go bring can justice. So there are a lot of things here, but these are the main key that were say them very important, and the rest will take care of itself. In a nutshell.
Exactly. Mr. Komon-Tok, wait to me that wait your idea. I believe I trust your idea. Wait to me believe on Salon and every country, Miller centralization, I believe on. I believe on Pujahu, enough for rely on Kailan, and Kailan enough for rely on Kelman, Kelman enough for rely on or my Kelly enough for rely on inside, Victoria. Because the way a man I want to say things, the centralization system, every district, they forget their power, executive power, officer there, some of the senior workers there, not a president for select there. And they go through the system. Every district, they then go in voting system. Because the way we would see centralization there in Salon, they go to see America, yeah? The president don't get no power for control people in Abu. The president don't get no power for control people in Kailan. Kailan, the executive, they have to conduct the election. They know the people there where they bond in terms of officers, security, soldier, police, where they bond that they get for govern the country. They get for protect the district.
Thank you very much for thank you very much for your contribution, brother.
They go make things good for we.
All right. Thank you. Yes, we get another caller. Well, I think this caller, the example where you want to bring come, yes, another, I'll take this call. Who side they call from, caller?
Common sense, consensus and calling from Planet Art.
All right, you got the platform, Concerned Citizen.
Okay, my brother, thank you again. Thank you for helping us understand what's in the go on our land. The question, what we want to focus on today is China. With China congratulating and support this country, I believe it's a game changer, this government. Now, if the president decide to go the route with China, they can survive. There is a lot of countries around the world that the Western democracy will put pressure on for democratic principles that they fail to do. They lean towards China and they survive.
Yeah.
This might be something that the SNPP really actually want, and they could survive. They could survive forever. That's why me and one of those people, I truly believe that the APC did this wrong. They should have exhausted the court system, even though we know what the result where they come. Then for don't attend the parliament, then go get platform for make noise. Right now, you know they do anything. No one need to make noise. Now the diaspora they make noise. The diaspora can only make noise so far. And by the way, the thing that when people they talk about the Senate Foreign Committee, that letter where it come out now from an individual of the Senate Foreign Committee, not even the full Foreign Committee. That's the number one. Number two, the Foreign Committee of the United States, the Senate Foreign Committee of the United States, does not speak for the United States government. The United States government is the embassy in Freetown there through the State Department, and then they speak for the Sierra Leone, for the United States government, not any committee in Congress.
All right.
People understand that part.
Thank you very much.
The last part, sorry, I will make this quick. The last part is, we see the parking lots in the transportation parking lot, now the same parking lot for over 14 years. It's all the diamond and come out. We in the Eastern, we need to develop our own party. If we develop our own party in the Eastern province, the whole Eastern province, it will balance power in this country. Maybe that's what we need to focus on. Thank you, my brother.
All right, thank you. Yes, we get another caller. Yes, call outside the call from.
Good evening, Komon-Tok.
Yes, you get the platform, brother.
Yeah, I just want to ask one question. Like where the main opposition will not partake by any of these governments. Does that mean they will continue to form their government, or what you get for happy if they not partake the main opposition under the APC with this self-claim president? We will only say win. He forced himself for being re-elected for the second time. What will be the repercussion if the main opposition stay away from them?
All right. Now, first thing first, President Bio determined for forming government, and by the look of things, nothing not get for changer. You understand? You get for form, making cabinet, and parliament get for open. In fact, letter day, I go put the letter self where parliament on pull. Parliament they start, I think, June 13 orientation. Now, the implication what this will happen if APC say they not will take place. One, Salon as a country, you not gonna forget an elect, and not gonna forget a representative in the ECOWAS parliament. Because you need two people here. You need the opposition and you need the incumbents, the government, before they accept we. And secondly, back, we're not going to forget a representative in the African Union Parliament, because at the same time, you need the APC, you need the SLPP. And we're not going to forget a representative again from the Commonwealth. So in the international stage, it looks very damning for the government. But regardless of how you get for appeal, the government, I'm pretty sure that in the former and they go ahead. So that's me understand.
Oh, well, we the masses will be for suffer a lot.
All right. Thank you very much for your contribution, brother.
God bless you. Keep it up. Thank you very much.
Yes, we get another caller. Yes, caller outside the call from.
Yeah, I call from Columbus, Ohio. I name Mohammed Kanu.
Yeah, Mr. Kanu, you got the platform.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Papa, God, let God help we. God will make the day they come and the next they come, let help you all that alone. Now, one thing we get for tell everybody say, let person left for do bad, we don't do bad no more. Later on they say, Lord be and we know way for do now, Lord be this that. No, we not get for be a mother be home. Mother be with the wait and let forming government, wait forming government, you go no say don't do something. Ketina you one leader, let work. Everybody they come. What will they focus on? What will they focus on? The only thing they focus on is to reverse back the election and then vote back, and then they make sure say if now they win now, genuinely, okay, let win. We say if now we they win genuinely, we they win back genuinely. Let them left for going to make this. We don't stop two democracy alone.
Caller, he thinks that this now they possible. He thinks it possible.
Yes, it will possible, you understand? Once we stand together as one, it will be possible, you understand? And the president, without the people, you are not a president. You're not able to rule one sector and he left the other sector. No. You should be able to become inclusive. That they call you a president. That they call the people say this is a democratic state. You understand? You get to include everybody. Now, for that, they vote him out. He lost the election. We don't agree.
All right.
I know my guest, sir. Thank you.
Thank you for your contribution. Yes, we get another caller. Yes, caller outside the call from?
Yeah, they call from Scandinavia.
All right.
Concerned citizen.
Yes, concerned citizen, you get the platform.
Okay, you know what is trade by all these? You see, Mother Bill, if you make people even know say this election they rig up. Me, I'm not going to be part of the people that will say they rig the election or they're not rig up. But from the beginning, if you know say you see SL like referee, they're not there for SLPP, they're not there for APC, they're not there for no political party. Mother Bill even question ECSL for a minute what did they do about result, about anything. Even just like even just to go with the flow, enjoy our ECSL. So the thing just clear. I don't know how to put them clear Creole. You just like put the ECSL make they execute a work for them. So all man those sense they say is incredible. And the other thing I want to say, we salon people because sometimes I can try to study Mother Bio, I see how they behave. Waiting we do Mother Bio, now waiting sometimes on our way for me where I left salon, and now I begin to try to catch up of all within the can happen on salon. But sometimes you go tell me, what did salon people do Mother Bio, when Mother Bio things selling? When tell me, what did we do Mother Bio, when Mother Bio treat salon people like so? That's my contribution. Oh, and the other one, Adebayor, na activist. Not Adebayor could stand election. So what in a matter you should be Adebayor? All them countries are we have the West, so we got people like Adebayor, Oku, Denmark we are now there, so we got people like Adebayor, America they get people like Adebayor, them the pressure group they get the job for the pressure the government them. So make matter be not Adebayor no be problem. Adebayor take go stand election. Let me take down.
Thank you for your contribution. All right, this one they come up from Aisha Kester. Our mindset is the quality of our personality. It controls everything as it makes us who we are. Aisha, thank you very much for this brilliant contribution. Yes, call outside the call from?
Yeah.
Yes, for the Musa, you get the platform.
Yeah, first of all, I appreciate you so much for the first time where I don't be part of this program. One thing I want let everybody understand, I want the one the way that they call overseas and we all they call na salon we dey. I want me to put this thing together. Which one with there plenty because plenty people and they overseas they say hey, bring this war, they bring this other issue. At the end they get access to travel. We don't get access to travel. So me they talk all the Sierra Leone and the one the way they vote for matter, the one the way they don't vote for more. They will bring a peace. We only have Sierra Leone, one Sierra Leone. We don't have any other country again. Plenty of them, they get other side where they sponsor the family na Saloya. But we don't come out inside war for long. And the right way we get na Saloya, we go any other side, we don't get it again. So I want my talk to all Sierra Leoneans for them understand. We let work together as a team. Whatever differences, let accept them and wait after 2028. Let see what they happen. Now that I mean advice down there. Thank you very much. I appreciate you so much. I'm going to follow up. What did go on, please? All
right. Thank you for your contribution.
Yeah. Thank you.
Yes, Famble, the line's still open. We'll take a few more calls. We'll take a few more calls and then wrap it up. Asatu to say Mother Biu is a selfish man. He always cares about himself and his family. This one they come up from Abdurrahman Tarawalio. They say, Mr. Komon-Tok, tell you buddy. All right, I think we get another caller. Yes, call outside the call from.
Hello, Mr. Komon-Tok. How are you, sir?
No bad. You get the platform.
Okay. At the early Mother Beauty say, they tell Adebayor say if he in a man, let go na salon. You know, this just shameful, and even good for talk self. Well, me they put on to and say na back say if he back na man, make he left the office. Because na that office they protect him. Na that office they hope him. If he no say in a man, make he left the office. Like I tell you, if he Adebayor in a man, let go salon. If in a man.
Okay, caller, it's okay. It's okay. We let me just make something clear. Yeah. I think we're going to be very, very strict on this one. We will not give this platform for let somebody use and misuse or a misuser in the sense that for you certain heavy language against any leader. The thing is, every platform get their own rules. We own rules here. It governed by respect. It governed by decency. It governed by intellectual firepower. I mean, law will show difference, please. I know say people can get something and can take things so personal, so emotional. But I just believe say no need for curse anybody for making points. This na me own belief. I might be wrong, but that's I just believe. I believe say if you exercise the mental faculty deeply, you will come up with something where you will tell person without even use insulting words anyway. But I don't talk for general. If person they call for calls or whatever, we go just denying the platform because we platform they go far and wide. Thousands of people in the watcher. Facebook and then 10, 20, 30, 40,000 people in the watcher, 50,000. You can imagine that a serious responsibility then we aid, So we just want to make sure say everything be respectful. They spoke, not just respect yourself. Please call us there. You know, this one they come up from Fatnata Jala, where they say 1978. I was in secondary school from 2 when Sierra Steven was leader. This is the 21st century. They are calling for war to kill our people now. It is not APC causing problems or evil thoughts. Yes, I think we get another caller. Yes, caller, outside the call from.
Hello.
Yes, caller, you get the platform.
Hello. Hello, good evening.
Yeah, you had the platform, caller.
Hi.
You got the platform.
From Guinea. I'm calling from Guinea.
Yeah, you got the platform.
Don't let it be this.
All right, this caller, I think you get disturbing background. Yes, we get another. You get another plat. Yeah, we get another caller. Yes, caller outside the call from.
Hello.
Yes, outside the call from.
Hello.
Yes, now for all you said, so we'll get you loud and clear, please.
Yeah, I call from Sierra Leone.
All right, you get the platform.
Hello.
You get the platform. Go ahead. All right, I think say this caller. Looks see the. All right, we'll just take a few more calls and then we wrap up the program for today. All right, I think we get another caller. Yes, caller outside the call from.
Oh, hello. Good evening. I call from UK.
You get the platform.
Mm-hmm. Well, watching the governor salon actually disappointing. But first of all, we get to know we call to arms: unity, freedom, and justice. If we get unity, we get freedom, we get justice, we will get peace. We will bring prosperity in the country. As long as they're treating the not there, people that they just go read around, no more they go read around. I tell you, all the people that they talk about, they know they work. They know they work. You can forget unity. You can forget freedom. You can forget justice before peace go come. And prosperity they yonder. Then to them they know the answer. Prosperity they come before the other one then. So all them people there with them PhD, with them degree, they all me I feel say now perhaps no more some people then they get against certain people. Now this they make them know the progress. Even when you in a class, they focus na class, teacher they teach. They focus on you, company no more. You know they go before. You get to stay focused na class. So we they ask that the leaders they stay focused in the job where they go to and leave all them side distraction. And then try to divide the country. They work. They work. You see, we want the country to come together for let freedom day. Let people that you will do them things then. Let justice day. People that know in the country, justice not there. All man know that. Justice not in the police, not in the army, the all side. You go to court, no problem. Justice not there. What is freedom? People they talk. People they know they talk, they don't get freedom. They hold them this and that.
All right. Thank you very much for your contribution.
So in fact, all the people that will be united. You see, so now make the economy they go down where now the prosperity, the economy, now the prosperity, where all man they milk from, where all man they eat and bear food. They come. So 5 years, we miss them treat unity, freedom, and justice. We miss them.
All right.
Let me peace more day.
Thank you very much for your contribution, brother.
For focus on. Please, we'll talk to the big one.
All right, yeah? Thank you.
Okay, thank you very much. Bye.
Yes, call outside the call from.
Hello, me na Abu, they call from Ireland.
All right, Abu, you get the platform.
What are they say? The cutting tree don't fall down. It don't go definitely. Boku Iba get for falla. Boku Iba they die, and then just a fact. Nobody know they get for stop that from happening. It's just a matter of time. Boku Iba get for die, and the cutting tree they go. China no go able defend we inside the country whatsoever. The first time inside the country they. So if you get your enemy inside your bedroom, you expect say somebody with the out, then they can give you a better life. When the man the inside your bedroom, it's difficult. Now a difficult fight now and then. So the fights they inside the country, China, Russia, then the people they all with the support this man na Libya, Gaddafi. At the end of the day, look how we end up. Because the people that within with inside the country and then they are against them. So China not able to defend them. Other countries, Russia not able to defend them because you people and they for defend you. So them body then they just can make money from you.
All right, thank you.
So
thank you for your contribution, brother.
That's me take. Thank you.
All right, to get another caller. Yes, caller outside the call from. All right, you don't lose this caller. This one they come from Emmy where they say there is a God who still reign in the affairs of man. Only him have the last say. We get another caller. Yes, caller outside the call from.
Yes, how are you?
Yes, you got the platform.
Okay, what thing I try for say? I believe say we all are Sierra Leoneans, and we don't do the process. We don't select. The president. Genuinely, and we believe say we all come together able for make Sierra Leone. Okay, you get me?
Yeah, you're live.
Okay, so one thing, just like the one that within abroad, because they are misleading people, tell people for Komon do this, do that, and the same one and then they try for cause this problem in the country. So waiting me they try
so
to say.
How the people abroad they mislead people? Let we self understand how. How people abroad they mislead people in a salon? How?
They incite. They are inciting people, and they incite them because they even listen from the other caller where they abuse the president, where they cause harm. So all of those things is not good.
No, when you say people, it's like don't generalize that everybody in a salon, anyone, and they incite people in a salon. Now that it is everybody abroad, because the people abroad, people that are general term.
Most of them, because we they listen from them from social media. Not everybody, most of them.
All right. Thank you for your contribution, brother.
Yeah, I know done it, sir. Please. Hello? Hello?
Yeah, this one they come up for MA where they say there is a God who still reign affairs of only man. We just the advice, Lord, we not give statistics here where go cause we don't want to let person generalize. If you make a point, give an example of maybe certain people, not understand, but not generalize. It kind of offensive. If they generalize that all the people out there abroad, all the people out there, they are diaspora and they cause problem at salon and they insulting and misleading. So I think we just need for the advice people and that if somebody, not all man, I know say yes, not all man can know how to talk in public. I can understand that so that I make please now for take time I to talk because thousands of people in the watch now, let put something where they go viral and cause problem and that responsibility they get for dinner we are and we aid. And we not therefore allowed anybody for insult anybody. Nobody no gets any right for insult anybody. We don't make it clear. Zero tolerance to any issue, no cause. Zero tolerance. If somebody want cause now, we'll just take the mic off from her. That's simple as that. Not to issue we'll go debate, One law we attack issues then. Law we talk about issues and problems and things they move a country before. Think they only move a country go before. You they criticize. If we can give the mic if you have for criticize the president, I don't get problem Andy, but we not go give the mic for cost the president, for cost the ministers, and for cost no. We not go give the mic for rain down swear. For swear there, we not go give that mic there. If you call, you they criticize them. They know they do this and do that, then thief money when you get proof, they give the mic, they talk. So now that's not the thing they would follow. Dude, I hope say people will understand this one. We want to let people and just say one create a civil, peaceful platform where at the end of the day we attack issues. All right, I think we get another caller. Yes, caller outside the call phone.
Good evening.
Yes, you get the platform.
Good evening. I call from Athens, please.
All right. Now for Dolly sets, please.
Hi, thank you. Come on, sir.
Now for Dolly sets.
Okay, sorry.
Wow, that was too not loud. Anyway, I think the caller will call again. All right. We'll just take 5 more calls and then we wrap up the program. 5 more calls. Yes, call outside the call from. Yes, call outside the call from.
Hello, good evening.
Yeah, good evening. Outside the call from.
I call from Lebanon.
All right, you get the platform.
I tell you thank you for waiting they do for we. Some people and they don't keep understand waiting they try for talk and make. Because if they can't begin to talk, say the people are really outside and they decide people, how did they decide? If I'm not the right to protect, just because a man lack of common sense. We need an accountability because of lack of common sense. I mean, everything and say we not okay. People that they suffer really. And we all need for do something. If you don't win election, you don't care. If you want to rule many, but let people get peace. Peace is very important. Freedom is very important for border. You don't understand the way freedom is important. Once they suppress you by you right. Anyhow thing hard, but if you people then get freedom, they want to move on. Boy, how did they move on? Where there is no freedom. Still, the big one, the bodies and people, they come out, they talk words, they will not encourage them. It's not easy, brother. Don't talk the truth no more.
All right, thank you very much for your contribution.
Thank you, my brother. God bless you.
God bless you too. Yes, we get another call. Yes, call outside the call from. Okay. Yes, call outside the call from. We lost this call again. Yeah, the line's still open, Fambule. The line's still open. You will call. This one, they come up from Mary J, where they say, yes, caller, you get the platform. Whose side they call from?
Thank you, bro. Sadly, which I was simply saying, regrettably, we democratic foundation don't be shattered through the stolen election we get. But you know what? We don't have Saloma. Let me put it this way. It don't be. For a moment, let's maybe devil's advocate. But is it like the president start all over from Musa Ilef by starts for talk against the opposition, for begin for insult people publicly? The main people they now it don't cross border. The culture of hate now don't cross border. They don't spread out to the rich man then. And as if that was not enough, It started, the president started and put publicly, following using a policy. Before you know it, Prince Adin, when at the head of the political party of SFPP, he said, if what's happening to the presidency? Sierra Leonean, this thing will take a play, but it's serious. This thing, they show two things are going quickly. Two things. It show a dangerous threat of a tyrant, a dangerous threat of the likes of the Saddam Husseins and others, or Idi Amin, if you like, of the Hitler. Anybody is going to for talk, they can with vengeance and hate against the West. Something they be. When you see the talk so, that they feed down, if you want to put it this way, no side don't team up, no side don't team up. And for begin for dependent, then other states they will not believe in democracy. And for begin for big role people in the country, whether you call it drugs or people in clandestine activity, so that they will get money for continuing rule. As you hear the things that adding the reference Mexico. Somebody need for good and good and see. It's a cartel, a city of drugs.
Yeah.
So if somebody reference that kind of example today, we are in a serious situation. Sierra Leone, wake up. Let me forget about this time. Let me forget about political party. We don't be ruled by dangerous people. Them we are ready for God's problem in West Africa. For open and expose Sierra Leone to danger. Let me wake up. Let me left this hypocrisy and double sided. This is a serious matter. It's a serious matter.
Thank you very much. Yeah, thank you.
Yeah. Thank you so much.
Thank you for your contribution. Yeah. All right, we get another caller. Yes, caller outside the call. Okay, we don't miss this call again. This one they come up from Mary J, where they say when you point one finger at someone else, all the rest will point at you, and majority carries the vote. In other words, when Bill is blaming EBK, means Bill is the problem. He has to be blamed. All right, we get another caller. Yes, caller outside the call from.
Yeah, this is a Kondo Biscuits they come from America.
Kondo Biscuits, you get the platform.
Yes, I just want to say key important thing there. Where APC say they don't mix any governance information they mix. All of that planning, SLP people are not airtight. All the planning they need APC. Where if the 2/3 majority of begin a parliament, 83, SLP 83 or 86, then APC 56. So any law will pass now parliament, SLP for the winner anyway. But the same way APC can say, una no mix really. Because when they will go make law say let's allow be one party states, they will say, well, APC million. You understand? They say, not only get a mandate, but they million. So no can say now we want to be. So that's APC looking the commodity. So now all these there by SL people at the age. The plan with them, they get all in at the age now. Bamba with the then are open. Bamba with the no one running way forward. And really, the way out the country there, you get for this are the only chance this for let them do something. Because the SLPP they get they don't put money in a corner. You see the man go now Guinea. They go talk to the man over there. Then the guy against to themselves. So this now don't roll with the go so. Why is the APC pulling and full? They watch the commode full commode thing. Now information I hit there or what's the plan. They watch the answer full. When they talk in the court, they don't say one word. They're not out of this. Not a democracy again.
All
this
right.
is something else.
Thank you very much, Kondo Biscuits. Yes, we get another caller. Yes, caller outside the call from. Okay, we lost this caller. We'll call back. So we'll take 2 more calls and then we wrap up the program. 2 more calls. 2 more calls and then we wrap up the program. Yes. Yes, call outside the call from.
They call from Freetown, Circular Road.
All right, you get the platform, caller.
Yeah, concerning everything we this area also ever they go on at the country now. Me always in assist the happy so now we no right at all for the politics business of this country. And I want to put the blame to the stakeholders in this country, especially the religious leaders, the primary chieftain, when they were concerned anyway. When things they went wrong, none of these people come out and say, these things should happen. Everybody was okay, they condemn the youth them, now they look out, they don't go. Now they try for bring peace. Peace for them be set all along before now. But now they try for the thing don't come out bad. When precedents they make, we know right. At least when they start they stop. But not the way all things don't go wrong, they start for bringing now make they find and difficult. Now look at it, now the government agree they run well because what happen APC and victimize. The time they dominate the parliament, they beat them commercial parliament. Now they want to bring them back inside. We are the minority. So, but if this thing don't stop before, they don't put stop on the religion. And them say, now left for fed opposition in the parliament, now left for doing this. Then they all know for the face them today. But now look how the government don't rule now. They go through.
All right.
No cabinet, no set it.
All right. Thank you very much, brother.
You're welcome. You're welcome.
All right. This is not the second to last call. Okay. Yes, this is not the second to last call. Yes, call outside the call from.
Hello?
Whose side you call from?
The call from Sierra Leone.
Yes, you got the platform, caller.
Okay, what you be trying to say is just call upon we all APC supporters that let them patient. The party's executive not to fool people in. They know exactly what they do. And if you don't know what they do, I think say the APC members of parliament, the council, the mayors, they just patient the party. Me think say the party they na the correct track. And then you know what I just want to say.
Thank you very much for your contribution. All right, let's take the last call. This will be the last call for today. Okay, we don't miss this caller. Yes, Sally Conte, Fatnata Jallo, Silas El Cabo. All right, this will be the last call for today, the last lucky caller.
Okay, thank you, brother. I
Who
just
now side the call? Who side the?
I'm sorry, Cecilia. They call from France.
Okay, you got a platform.
Second call. Okay, I just want for throw small light on one with brother where they try for put blame on the diasporas, people living abroad now then they cause confusion and then they this. No offense, that's not your view. Now that's easy. But me want for challenge and say now a very nothing way, not true at all. Because one thing Roman say if you also not sell you, streets not they buy you. Well in that case, we people that we know their home at the moment. We are all Sierra Leonean, first of all, whether we live here or we live back home, we get a saying towards we country, in economy and how they go and how people that they go through a lot of things at the moment. So we get saying, irrespective of whose side we did, we get saying as far as Sierra Leone is concerned, we are all Sierra Leoneans. That is, by the way, we people that are they currently, now they go through a lot of things, and we there, when you make a call back home, it's like these days, even before they call, and they begin try for put me sanity together, because it's like when I call, I'm ready to receive bad news, one bad news for the other. You go ahead and say, that you are seeing on picking, they don't count them all. This is so party, they don't kill them all. So party, they don't imprison them all. Come on. With all those news, they expect that we shall be happy? I don't think so. We don't they receive joy when we fall back home, and apart from making calls, we then see the world is modernized. We dey see lot of videos, lot of things back home, and even when some they come out, they go home. Wetin we dey see with your naked eye, apart from just the media, wetin they give it a lot. And even international communities nowadays, they agree. It's not just about Sierra Leoneans living abroad. Even outsiders, then they see the things where they go on in that country. So let us stop this blame game. Because you know they want good picking. Now we all try for make the country and now we able for enjoy. The things that what we they enjoy in this country, we want to go home and meet a peaceful country, a peaceful home. Where we they go like places like Ghana and the rest, what that they enjoy when they go home and feel relaxed. That's the same way we too want to go home and feel relaxed. Not to go and meet problem. You they enter, you they even afraid. They say they're not, you name them at the book. For waiting. For Christ's sake, for waiting. Because you talk. And all those when they talk the truth, at the moment from when this man don't gain power again, they don't kill a lot, they don't burn a lot of old houses, we they see him to koro eye and you expect me for keep quiet? I don't think so.
All right.
I don't think so. A lot of people don't left the country at the moment. They don't fully go to other countries.
Thank you for your contribution, sister.
Are we all strangers in our own country?
Thank you.
Come on, Sierra Leoneans, we need for growth.
All right.
Pass this problem.
Thank you. All right. Okay. Fambula and the line don't close for today. Tomorrow we'll come back as usual. Yes, Keke, how are you doing? Tomorrow all right, let's squeeze this last caller. This is the last caller. This yes caller. You get it. Yes. Hello?
Hello.
Yes, caller. Yes, you get the platform. You get 1 minute.
Yeah, how are you? How are you doing? Thank you very much for the program, and I appreciate so much for your hard work. As for me, I call from Nigeria, and my name is Henry. Like the issues that we discussed is very relevant because in this particular time, this we call the global politics. It's not actually easy, but people that want to understand about politics and people that want to know what these people are capable of doing. The people that call themselves as international communities, what they're capable of doing. If you remember from 1961 to now, that the regime this will come out plain and address the international community and put them to their position, which they already know, understand with how Sierra Leone they go. In life, we have to learn to understand one thing. We not only depend on somebody for the rest of the day. We have to depend on us, our resources. So, like, if the president come out plain and say the truth, it I mean not say I'm saying a bad thing or a threat to the country. No, they come out plain and say the truth that they don't want people outside of intervening in their politics. No, but at least if they come in or can do a major contribution, maybe a major contribution. And I like one of the brother where they contribute, or where they compare about China and other countries. China is doing a very great role in Africa. China they help for make Africans realize that without European countries, without Western world, Africa can be able to stand. But if you imagine, we call them here, there are countries which are European countries, American countries that have been enjoying electricity for more than 500 years. So, like, if certain things like this don't begin to happen, then the president come out plain and say, this is not good. I made advice for people that want to interfere in our politics for me to stay back.
All right.
To say if now party, no, it's not party.
Thank you.
It's something
Thank you for your contribution, brother.
Remember, my brother, there are countries. They can't want to say there are countries where we don't enjoy so.
All right. Thank you for your contribution, brother. All right. Famule, we don't close the line now for today. We tell now plenty thank you for the brilliant contributions that we've done for the brilliant contributions and the one that we're able to call again. We tell now plenty thank you for the effort to see the line still hot. We just don't turn it off. We're not call after the show. We can see like then 200 missed call, 300 missed call. after the show, we know they charge this phone, honestly. So now I do phone. So if you know the live, we know the pick call. If, for example, also somebody gets a message where you want sent to me, just send a writer or you put on your audio voicemail. Perhaps we go listen or we'll go read her. But we know the pick call. After I've done close to now, we know the pick call. I say like sometimes you can get them 400 missed call. People like sometimes you know, after the show now the 10th of Monday can call. I mean, they don't know they join me late now, the faces until the program still live. So after the show, they close the phone, they off. Sometimes they don't on but idol, we know the church. So we tell you plenty thank you once more. And if you're not the first time this for join we, this is not Talking Point platform. We there have to talk about issues there, but salon how for help we continue go before. We there are critically for all the account leaders accountable. We not in minds words we can really go hard on them, and not because we hate them. We like them because I mean we hate them. We hate the thing they do. We like them as individual, but we hate the thing what they do. And we mission Ayana for help them, for make them understand, say they get a huge responsibility within their aid. Over 8 million people are looking for a better life. This is not a common nature of every man. Every man want to live a decent life. And to President Bill, I think say the opposition, you have to do more for include the opposition, draw the opposition more. Let sincerity be in the words they will not say. Because the thing is, no government no they will deliver to the people without the opposition. Government are part of opposition because the opposition also get people away, get money, we get connections. So, but if we see a government, they become hostile to the opposition. If the opposition get away for help the government, they know they do and they can keep them the money or then go invest on the side. Now that make as a smart government always try for get a dialogue, a fruitful dialogue, find the common ground. When election done, let election done. Forget about again. Now we cap again what you don't talk by election. Now we forge the common ground ways and family discussions. Would that be the outing company try for talk to them? We move ahead. We got a lot of things that we add. But we now Talking Point platform. We not the praise. We not the kind of can praise any leader now. No. We not the praise them now. We they praise you. We they praise you. Sir, we feel say you fit. But mostly, we hold them accountable. We count some of the excesses there because the traditional media now they do this. This now we roll. Let me we there. If you listen to Professor Lumumba, one of the reasons we make leaders and they fail now because the people always surround them and they're afraid for tell them they're surrounded by yes men, sycophants, you know. People when they liberalism, all man they look for a job, all man they look out for a job, all man job. You know, this is the fact. I mean, look, now a professor with huge experience, they tell me now the reality. It don't man affairs in different places. Them, it don't be an anti-corruption commission, even in country. So he gets huge experience. As I say, they come out plain say the reason we make people leaders and they even left for afraid power. And because the mistake like you don't do hugely, and the people who they surround there, where they praise, and they see what person get power. Look like ex-president Koroma. Today, nobody need a falara. You know, they want. Now the same people and they surround like the same way they happen to President Biyoso now. They sit down on the surrender. And not to all them people in the lecker, not to all them people and they actually want to succeed. As long as you know suits them comforts, they know they and it's one of suits them comfort, what they not get for benefit, you know, the advice. If they not say this advice what they give the president, now for the general populace, now for let the rest of the country benefit, in order for benefit personally as a minister or as an advisor or as a particular government official, then can turn for shy away. Then prefer for advice. Then prefer for cut project where they know saying they get staking. Then they get maybe 10%, 20%, or then go bidding into contract where they go give them the contract. So then kind of advice any degree. But for the general, you know, we get some serious challenges there. But like I said, we now are talking points. My colleagues there and me, we don't make up our mind for continue for do we utmost best for bring counter information and we will not get na the traditional media because we deserve this. And we appreciate our text them, our calls there. You know, Sierra Leoneans are very smart, not very smart people there, you know. When sometimes we can go through the text, you see so many ideas, so many intents, just to see why we're not able to develop. And sometimes you can even wonder that the president say that we get the highest IQ in Africa, but look at our country, So you can't even want doubt that statistics they say for them see. I'm telling you, But anyway, Saloma no fool. No, that's not true. Saloma no fool. We are very smart people. That's not fact. We just hope say we convert to smartness to prosperity. So at the end of the day, we all go feel at home. Feel at home. All right, Fambule. Tomorrow back. By God in power, we'll come back with yet another very important program, as always. I know say we can always be doing the way we want time, All right, so bye-bye. Lord, we remind our leaders in this one.
To stop pretending that countries that just hold an election where sometimes the winner somehow magically gets 90% of the vote because all the opposition is locked up or can't get on TV is a democracy. Democracy depends on strong institutions, and it's about minority rights and checks and balances and freedom of speech and freedom of expression and a free press and the right to protest and petition the government and an independent judiciary and everybody having to follow the law.
Attention, attention. Are you hungry for the latest insights on politics and good governance issues from the motherland, Sierra Leone? Look no further than Talking Points, your go-to platform for engaging discussions. Subscribe today and let your voice surge. Talking Points is where smart minds come alive. Subscribe now.
With Talking Points platform, you can dive into thought-provoking discussions, connect with like-minded individuals, and broaden your horizons. Be among the first to know the latest happenings in Sierra Leone. Join us today, subscribe on YouTube, TPP Leone. Like our page on Facebook at Talking Points platform. It's your voice, you are in control. We believe in you. Subscribe now. Like our page. We love you.
Attention, attention. Are you hungry for the latest insights on politics and good governance issues from the motherland, Sierra Leone? Look no further than Talking Points, your go-to platform for engaging discussions. Subscribe today and let your voice surge. Talking Points is where smart minds come alive. Subscribe now.
With Talking Points platform, you can dive into thought-provoking discussions, connect with like-minded individuals, and broaden your horizons. Be among the first to know the latest happenings in Sierra Leone. Join us today, subscribe on YouTube, TPP Leone. Like our page on Facebook at Talking Points platform. It's your voice, you are in control. We believe in you. Subscribe now. Like our page. We
country slow, we want for no, why not they grow? Yeah, hey, bo, we want for no, waiting make we country they go slow, waiting making all they grow. Yes, slow, I can for sure. Yes, I can for sure them thing them way they make we know they grow. Say now we they die pampo. If I they try for go before, I beg bo. We are not make us slow. No, no. If I dey try for raise the tempo, do ya not make am low? Yes, so. If I dey try for go before, I beg, do ya not make us slow? No, no. If I dey try for raise the tempo, do ya not make am low? Yes, so. Before they do them thing now we go make we gladdy, thing now we go make we happy, thing now we go make we country laddie daddy. So we go live in unity. Yes, so. Before they do them thing now we go make we gladdy, thing now we go make we happy, thing now we go make we country laddie daddy. So we go live in harmony. Yes, so. Don't before do them thing now we go make we smarter, thing now we go make we stronger, thing now we go make we nation last much longer. So we life them go better. Yes, so. But we for left them thing now we go make we scatter, thing now we go bring palava, thing now we go make we nation well panambara, make we people scatter.
Thing you talk about, I like them.
Thing them like half flavor blabber, political party wahala. Thing them we go make we agba, them put we country pan yakba. Sing along say hey, hey bo bo, we want for no, we want for no. Waiting make we country they go slow, waiting making all they grow. Yes, so oh, I can for sure. Yes, I can for sure them thing them way they make we know they grow. Say now we dey die. Yes, so make we show them thing now we go make we kick boom, thing now we go make we country go before. Mama, yes, so thing now we go make we grow, thing now we go make we left for go slow, make baby gladdy for Bobo show. Alright, so if I dey perform, me own perform. You say for gladdy for watch you watch. If I dey sing, me young sing. You say for gladdy for dance you dance. Before they do them thing now we go make we gladdy, thing now we go make we happy, thing now we go make we country laddie daddy. So we go live in unity. Yes, so. Before they do them thing now we go make we gladdy, thing now we go make we happy, thing now we go make we country laddie daddy. So we go live in harmony. Yes, so sing along, say hey, hey bo bo, we want for no, we want for no. Waiting make we country they go slow, waiting making all they grow. Yes, so oh, I can for sure. Yes, I can for sure them thing them way they make we know they grow. Say now we dey die pampo.
We dey pray, but still things not the change. How we go before when we still get evil ways. Let we try to change your ways and let we love for free. And love one another.
If I do me thing you step for try do thing make we all do thing Salon prosper thing if I let you thing you step for let me thing make we all let we thing Salon prosper thing before they do them thing now we go make we gladdy, thing now we go make we happy, thing now we go make we country laddie daddy. So we go live in harmony. Yes, so sing along, say hey. Before they do them thing now we go make we gladdy, thing now we go make we happy, thing now we go make we country laddie daddy. So we go live.